Hi, this is Travis from POSGuys.com. Today we're taking a look at Star Micronics mC-Label 2 label printer. This is a new offering from Star. It's a reduced size version of mC-Label 3 with some tweaks to it that make it a little bit different and kind of cater to a different audience. So the mC-Label 2 is a downsized version of mC-Label 3, but they also changed how you load the paper. So the original mC-Label 3 is a top loader. Top pulls up, then you have your guides in it for adjusting the media, you have your sensors, etc. So the mC-Label 2 forward faced it. So instead of popping the top open, it pops the front open. So I push the button and it drops open the front top. So where this is good is that if you're trying to go under a counter, and so let's say you have a countertop, this. So you have like a countertop, so now you can still open and close the front without having to move the printer. Where the mC-Label 3, you would have to push the label out from under the counter in order to open and close the media. So connectivity is going to be very similar on it. Each printer is going to have multiple connectivity options. You're going to have USB, like this one has USB and Ethernet. There's Bluetooth versions of it, and a Wi-Fi model is in the works if it's not already released at this time. As far as the type of media that you can use, there's three main types that you can use. So I'm going to pop over here. This is your regular die cut media. It has gaps, no black marks on it. You drop it in, and then you allow the black marks or the gap sensor on it to determine where the media is. Alternatively to gap sensing is continuous media. So this is like your restick. So this is linerless. It kind of sticks to the surface. When you're using continuous media, you have to turn your media sensors off. And then the last type of media that it's able to use is black mark sensing. So you'll see black marks on things like wristbands or ticket stock. If you're doing shelf tags and things like that, it'll have black marks on it. Things that have different shapes, and so the black mark indicates where it stops. So all three types of the media, die cut, continuous, or black marked media, can all be used with mC-Label 2. So one of the unique features of the mC-Label series, the 3 does this as well, is their one-touch label printing. So you can pre-program 3 different label templates into the printer, and you can quickly print it by just pushing one button on it. So I have like a pricing label pre-printed on it, and push it once. And so you can see the pre-printed label template there. If I push it twice, I have a different template in it. So it changes slightly. And then the third, I have actually one for a continuous media. And that has an auto cut programmed into it. So it prints sort of like one of those labels that would be on a cup of coffee. And then it auto cuts it to each one. So you can turn the cutter on and off. You don't have to use it. You can use the tear bar instead if you wanted to. Or continuous media almost always uses the auto cutter. The auto cutter is optional. You can buy a slightly cheaper model that has no auto cutter if you want. Switching to the continuous media, if I print the same label, and you can see how it looks. So like other Star products, Star has an app for configuring the printer. It's very, very handy. You can change the Ethernet settings on it. You can change the template. You can change what type of media is on it, all through a single app on your Android or iOS device, and it'll directly integrate with the printer. Additionally, you can load it with a Windows computer and use the Windows driver and utility to configure the printer the same kind of way. Using Windows, you are able to use standard Windows programs and a Windows print driver. So programs like Seagull Bartender or Label Matrix both work with the mC-Label 2, and so you can print directly from those templates. Other than using a Windows printer, if you're trying to use an iOS device or an Android device, your app will need to be programmed for the mC-Label 2 in particular. Since this is a newer printer, there isn't any apps that we know of that can work with the mC-Label 2, but those are in development. Or if you're a developer yourself, Star has a really good ISV program for giving you information, SDKs, APIs, other tools in order to integrate your app with this label printer. So as far as would you want to buy mC-Label 3, mC-Label 2, the main thing is what size media you're printing to. So this is a wider printer. It can print on thicker rolls as well. And so if you need a 3-inch print width, you go with the mC-Label 3. If you need a 2-inch print width, you go with mC-Label 2. Additionally, this can print on standard size receipts. A normal receipt is 3 inches wide, and this can print on that. This cannot. This is only 2 inches wide, so you can't use it for both receipts and for labels. You would really only use this for labels or like a 2-inch wide receipt if you were doing something like that. Most softwares don't auto scale down, so it'd have to be programmed exactly for the mC-Label 2. So who is the mC-Label 2 for at this point? It's really for developers because the apps just aren't out there yet, and really this is a device looking for an application. If you're a developer, Star once again has that great ISV program where they'll help you develop your app for this printer. Once those apps exist, this will be a really good printer for doing things like quick tickets, quick labels. It uses a very small format, and that it prints in the receipt format. So instead of using like a zebra printing format for doing the labels, you're using Star's receipt format. So it's really easy to transition from a point of sale application into a label printing application, just kind of using the formats, or you can print pictures of it if you don't want to encode for a label format in particular. The mC-Label 2 is available on our website. For more information, please visit us at POSGuys.com. Thanks.